What you're about to hear is the Crazy Tube Circuits Falcon. Now this is based on two amplifiers, the sounds of a 5E3 Tweed Deluxe and a 662 Brownface Princeton. Let's see how it sounds. Welcome back folks, my name's Shane. You were listening to the Falcon pedal from Crazy Tube Circuits. Let's take a look. Here's the pedal up close. Now in my opinion the Greeks are making some of the best pedals in the world and this is no exception if you're looking for a Fender in a box. What I love about their pedals on the most part too is they're nice and simple. We have three main controls. Now on this pedal the volume is the gain control, the output is the output, the tone control adds more top end the further this way that you go. And this tone circuit is actually very reminiscent of that of the amplifier, so it interacts in a very similar way to that of the amps themselves. At the top of the pedal we have a two-way toggle switch which goes between the 55, which is based on the Tweed Deluxe, and over to the 61, which is based on the Brownface Princeton. Now they're very different to each other. The Tweed sound has more mids, more low end oomph, and just a little bit more gain as well. The 61 has that typical kind of Fender Princeton sound cranked up over the edge, so you get a much smoother sound, but it's not as loud, so you just want to turn the output volume up just to compensate for that if you do switch between channels, but the volume difference isn't that extreme. A massive thanks goes out to Crazy Tube Circuits for sending this out for the review. I really appreciate it. If you want to find out more about this, links will be in the description below. If you're looking for a Fender amp in a box, this is pretty wild. Let's get into it. Alright, let's get into it. Today I'm playing my Fender 52 reissue Telecaster loaded with a set of Joe Barton and Danny Gatton pickups. I'm going into the clean channel of my Fender Blues Deluxe reissue amplifier with the volume up at about 3. This is the clean tone on neck. And now with the pedal on, I've got the gain down. We're on the 61 setting, so this is based on the Brownface Princeton. Here we go. Let's go on to bridge pickup. Let's flick it over to the 55 mode now, so we're going to get more gain and a little bit more of a low end thump. Here we go. So yeah, as you can hear, more gain, a little bit more volume as well, and just a bigger, fatter sort of tweed tone. I really dig that. Let's crank up the gain, but what I'm going to do now is start with my volume control down. Here we go. And all the way up. Yeah. Back to 61, turn the gain up, or the volume I should say up a little bit, and crank up the actual gain. Here we go. Yeah, I can clearly hear a difference between the two modes. It's night and day, so depending if you're more of a sort of Brownface fan or whether or not you dig the Tweed tones, you've got both there on tap. Even it sounds very similar as well to even a 65 crank to my ear, at least anyway. It sounds great. Let's try now with the tone control up and the gain back, and I'm still in the 61 mode. This is both pickups. We're going to try some percussive stuff. Yeah. Over to the 55. So if you've got a guitar with fairly weak pickups, the 55 is probably where you want to sit. It's going to fatten out pretty much any type of guitar. Let's try it now with some higher output pickups. Let's do it. Let's try it now with my Gibson Les Paul Special. This is loaded with two P90 pickups, and I've turned the reverb tank on the amplifier off. A lot of people who love that Tweed tone don't necessarily always like a little bit of reverb. So it's off. Let's give it a shot on the 55 mode to start with. Whew. And now over to the 61. Let's crank up the gain and go for more of a lead tone, and I've also enabled the time delay in the effects loop from Crazy Tube Circuits. Awesome sounding delay pedal. Let's give this a shot. This is Bridge. It's really responsive to the volume control. Overall, pretty cool. Thanks for watching, guys. My name's Shane. I just thought I'd give you my 2 cents on what I think of this pedal. Now, I'm a Fender fanboy when it comes to their amps. I love being able to crank them up loud, and I love the tones that you get out of them. Now, if you're not a fan of those type of tones, you probably won't dig it, but if you are, if you're a Fender fan, you're definitely going to get a kick out of these tones. There's nothing better than turning a Princeton or a Deluxe reverb or any of those type of amps up to the point of clipping. They sound great, and this nails that tone, especially on the 61 mode is more my sound. I know Dr. Rick from my channel would definitely get a kick out of the 55 mode, as he's a huge Tweed amp fan. So both sound really cool. If you dig that type of sound, you want to find out more about it, links will be in the description below. Build quality wise, these guys make fantastic stuff. Can't say enough good things about them. Bit of a fanboy of these pedals, I gotta tell you, they make some really cool units. Thanks again, catch you soon. See ya.